I would like to welcome you to the 2021 Braham Area Education Foundation Virtual Gala. Thank you for taking the time to let us show you what we've been up to since we last got together. My name is Terry Turnquist, Vice Chair of the Foundation. You will be hearing from our Treasurer, Kelby, our Superintendent, Ken, and you will also get to see from some of our students how your donations have made a positive impact in their classrooms. You will also hear a member testimonial, and Edie and Marie will honor the past Braham Hall of Famers and will reveal the newest Hall of Famer. Then you will have a wrap-up from our Chairman, Tim. Thank you.
Welcome everybody to our online gala. Again, my name is Kelby Jennison. I am the treasurer of the Braham Area Education Foundation. I want to be another one to first off say we miss all of you. We would have loved to see you in person tonight. Unfortunately, the world has different plans for us, but we're still glad that we can come to you via a different medium. This board, while still relatively new, I think has grown in leaps and bounds since our beginning in 2017. We started with an idea that we wanted to provide support, and more so long-term support, for our school and for our students and for our faculty. And many of you will remember around that time when we sent out surveys asking what that should look like. And through the board that Terry had mentioned, we were able to compile a list. I think we had over 100 responses on how that should look. And based upon those responses, we decided to partner with the Initiative Foundation. Being a sub-fund of theirs allows us to provide that long-term support where a gift this year also becomes a gift for next year and the following for as long as the Braham School District is around. And I think that is of the utmost importance of what we look to do here tonight. Again, we can't meet in person, but that doesn't mean we can't have some fun. That doesn't mean we can't help out our students. A big piece of that will be through our online auction. You can do that through the link here, also provided in comments in the past. Really kind of fun, you guys. It's going to allow you some capabilities that you won't have in person. However, we still want to see you there, and hopefully 2022 is when we're able to do that. If you're not necessarily the bidding type, there's also the ability to donate. We know that this past year has been difficult for many, and that goes for some of our students and some of our faculty as well. And the need is still here to support our school in whatever way, and we're happy we're able to provide some of that support. With that, we do have a long list of donors who have really been instrumental in helping us since day one. And I'm happy to say that due to some of those donors, we do have matching funds up to the first $13,500 in gifts that are given through this platform. So to those that have helped with the past, to those that have helped now, and to those that are helping in the future, I sincerely thank you. With that, it's my great pleasure to introduce the Superintendent of the Braham School District, Ken Gagner.
Hi, my name is Ken Gagner. I'm the Superintendent of Schools here in Braham. And on behalf of the school district, I want to thank you for taking some time, whether it's this evening or morning or daytime, whenever you choose to watch this, and spending some time with us today, because I think it's a very important topic and a great organization. I started here as superintendent in Braham 6 years ago, and as I reflect back on those years, I would say being part of this partnership with the foundation definitely rises to maybe the top 1, 2, 3 things that I've been able to be part of here in Braham. And 3.5 years it strikes a chord with me, because it's 3.5 years ago that this foundation was created, and it's 3.5 years ago that I got to become a grandpa. And I know you might think, how is he tying these two together? But superintendents are wise in that way. So actually, I got to thinking about naming, and those of us who have been parents or who have been lucky enough to be grandparents, one of those first things you think about is what are they going to name this new little one? And I also look, believe it or not, 3.5, 4 years ago, we sat down, we said, what are we going to name this organization? And one of the key words, and Kelby, our treasurer, talked about that is the word foundation. That the funds you donate, if you donated 3 years ago and you put $50 in, that money is still here. And the $100 you put in 2 years ago, the funds are still here. And the $500 you're going to donate tonight, that's going to be here long after we're gone. And that's the beauty of a foundation, are those funds continue to work. They work for us now, and they work well into the future. And as the superintendent of schools in Braham, I've been able to see that work occur. So in the short 3.5 years the foundation has been in existence, they've donated over $16,000 to our district. And in just a few minutes here, you're going to see where some of those funds have been utilized. As our students have went out, we've got a video where they're going to show you where these funds have been able to put to work and really enhance the education at our school. Again, the foundation's funds, that they're not paying for the core things that school districts need to be doing, but they're paying for those little extras that we a lot of times can't afford, but through the partnership with the foundation we're able to do. And it's really special. Like I said, I'm so glad that I've been able to watch this occur. And like I said, coming up next now, you're going to see some of that work from some of our students. So with that, again, on behalf of the district, I want to thank you for joining us, and thank you for your contributions.
These books help us have empathy for others and to appreciate the ways we are alike and different.
We would like to thank the Education Foundation for donating these classroom books.
These books represent kids from different backgrounds, cultures, countries, and life experiences.
See this? This is where we get all our announcements.
Did you get 62.8? I did. Sick.
Welcome to the Braham Hall of Fame. We will read off all the inductees since 1989 when it was first established. The first one was Len Froyen, 1989.
Marlene Johnson, 1990.
Oscar Olson Jr., 1991.
Marian Larson, 1992.
Phyllis Lundgren, 1993.
Jean Nelson, 1994.
J. Wallace Rock, 1995.
Carl and Laverne Anderson, 1996.
Hermione, 1997.
Jim Longren, 1998.
Edie Conanen, 1999.
Dixie Randall, 2000.
Stanley Nelson, 2001.
Gary Skarstein, 2002.
Donnie Holmquist, 2003.
J. Melvin Severson, 2004. Marie Meyer, 2005.
Steve Eklund, 2006.
Marlene and Darwin Nelson, 2007.
Art Conanen, 2008.
Polly Grossbach, 2009.
Neil Warnberg, 2010.
Ron Grunderson, 2011.
Ed Melcher, 2012.
Sherry Matson, 2013.
Dorothy Johnson, 2014.
Donna Gully, 2015.
Patty and Terry Lind, 2016.
Sharon Murray, 2017.
Robert Vaughn, 2018.
Marianne Hesselroth, 2019.
Tim Nelson, 2020.
Marie Grenberg, 2021.
Inducted into the Braham Hall of Fame for the 2020 year is Tim Nelson.
Inducted into the Braham Hall of Fame for 2021 is Marie Grunberg.
Both of them will be formally inducted at our 2022 Foundation Gala next spring. Thank you, and congratulations to all the inductees. Thank you, Tim Nelson, for giving me this opportunity, as Marianne Hesselroth often says, to speak to you on behalf of the Braham Education Foundation. At one of our first organizational board meetings, Tim asked each of us to share with the group as to why we were willing to serve on this educational board foundation. Most of us shared similar goals: to better serve the Braham students, teachers, staff, and administration, to enhance the students' learning experiences. Many members of our former Braham students and staff and current staff who all share in the common Braham pride and wanted to use this opportunity to give back to the students of their alma mater. We didn't know exactly how it would happen, but we all knew we wanted to offer each Braham student pre-K through 12 an enhanced educational experience to better prepare them for their future endeavors following their graduation, possibly going directly into the job market or furthering their education by attending vocational, technical, or community colleges, or possibly a four-year college or university. I, for one, believe that the children are our future. And that reminded me of the many times Darwin Nelson and I would sing at an annual activities banquet. And one of those songs, as I recall, was named The Greatest Love. And a certain phrase from that song has always stuck with me. And I would like to share that phrase with you at this time. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I truly believe that our children are our future, and now is the time to invest in that future. Now is the time to pay it forward. I know it has been a most challenging year for all of us, but I believe we can do it. No donation amount is too small or too big. Every dollar will be so appreciated. We no longer can do the average. We must step up to the plate and do the extras. Offer our students something special beyond the norm. Give them every possible opportunity to succeed in this ever more challenging, complex, and competitive world. I challenge each of you to follow the advice of my former Melrose High School history teacher, Ernie Bergeron, bless his soul. His quote was this: "Do the best you can with what you have in the time the good Lord gives you. No more will or can be expected of you." One more time. Do the best you can with what you have in the time the good Lord gives you. No more will or can be expected of you. I hope this sticks with you for at least a short period of time. It stuck with me for over 57 years, and I know that many of my former student athletes might remember this as well. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to share this time with you. Remember, opportunity doesn't always come at the most opportune time. Thank you, and go Bombers!
Hello, and greetings from the United Kingdom. I'm really sorry that I'm not able to connect with you in person at the moment due to the pandemic, but I trust that everyone's safe and well. And I'm really looking forward to joining everyone next year on April the 9th, 2022 at the Gala to celebrate Braham's students and community and remember all those things that make Braham such a special place. So until then, goodbye, take care, and I'll see you next year.
Hi, I'm Tim Nelson, and I'm the chair of the Braham Area Education Foundation, and I'm going to help us close the program with just a few thoughts and a few thanks. First, I want to make sure that everybody understands just what a team effort this is. Now, when you end up the chair of something like this, oftentimes you end up doing something like this, where you're offering closing words or you're running a meeting. But I want to make sure everybody understands that we got a team of 15 people, and every one of them is a leader in this. Each one of them has had at least one moment where they've offered a critical contribution that has helped make all this happen. So I want to make sure everybody knows that as you think about the Education Foundation. I also want to just say a few words about what a team effort this has been across our whole community. Now, we've been just really lucky that from the beginning, we've had the support from businesses, organizations, individuals, alums from around the country. And the way I've thought about it from the beginning is that we don't just want to reach out to people and ask them to fund us. We want to reach out to people and ask them to join us, ask them to think about whether their values, the things that matter to them, are things they might be able to find in the work that we're trying to do for kids. And we've just been thrilled at all the support that we've seen from so many corners from the beginning of this work. I also want to say just a few words about how this works. Now, you heard earlier tonight from our treasurer and from our superintendent about the money carrying forward over time and about this being an investment that's going to make a difference not just now, but in the future. And I think we've been clear from the beginning that that's our goal, to build an endowment, to make sure that we're not just funding something that's this year or fundraising for something that's going to happen just over even the next few years and be done, but that we're going to build a source of support that's sustainable and can last long into the future. And one practical way I want to explain that is that if we just shut off the camera right now and quit with all this and quit fundraising completely, based on what you've helped us build so far, we've got assets somewhere in the range of $250,000. And just with that, we'd be able to look forward and plan on being able to make contributions to the school district of more than $12,000 a year, year after year after year. But of course, we're not going to shut off the camera. We're not going to quit. We're going to hope to continue to build with your support over time. And we're going to make sure that we do our best to make the best investments we can find. One thing I want to comment on is that I don't know that any of you who watch this are going to mistake any of us for Hollywood actors or mistake this for an Oscar-winning production. And that's because we haven't put a dollar into this. We've done this with volunteers. You saw a video that was actually created by the students in the school. And maybe that's just one way we can help you know that all the money you're putting into the foundation, we're doing our very best to invest in the best opportunities we can find for students. You just heard from Hans Pung just a minute ago. Hans graduated first in his class at West Point. He's a major figure in foreign affairs across Europe as the president of RAND Europe. And as we look out at Braham schools, as you look in the hallways, look at the students in the desks, we don't know which of those students has it in them to be that next great contributor to their community and to the world. We don't know who's got it in them to offer that next great advance in medicine and public health, in energy, solving problems for communities, or being that next great teacher that's going to help inspire that next generation of students afterward. And the only way we find those things out is if we invest in those kids and give them the opportunities to find out what's inside of them, grow into everything that they're capable of. That's why we're doing this work. That's what we hope you find your values in, and that's what we hope that you consider contributing to. Thank you for listening. Thank you for considering whether you might be able to support this work. And we can't wait for you to join us back here at the Braham Event Center on April 9th, 2022. Good night.